Hey there, dear Spellweaver community, and welcome back to another episode of Spellweaver Tournaments. Of course, as you can see, I'm playing midweek Conquest again. It is the 4th of October 2017, and let's see if we can actually blaze it and win. This time, we're gonna see. The decks that I'm gonna play, by the way, I think, let me check real quick. Yeah, there's only one deck that I've played so far in Spellweaver Ranked. The other one as well, I think, was one of the first decks I ever played, but I upgraded it a little bit. And then there's another deck that I actually want to play in Ranked soon, and I thought, like, yeah, why the hell not, like, you know, do that in the midweek Conquest one. What decks am I talking about? It's these three. So, Dragons. I've already played this before, so if you want to check it out, check out the Spellweaver Ranked playlist in the description below. There you can see each episode of Spellweaver Ranked, and of course also the ones where I played Dragons, and then I went into the mechanics of the deck a little bit more, and little spoiler alert, it actually fared quite well. Then we have Heal Million. This deck in particular, by the way, I got from the latest episode of, yeah, Lifebound Mid-Range from Forest Bear Studios. And you know, it's basically all Lifebound. So we have 4 Word of Grace. Of course, it uses, why can't I see the hero, by the way? That's a little bit weird. Can I just right-click? No. But Hermelion, of course, got nerfed, but is still pretty viable. But we'll get to that in a little bit. So we have Word of Grace 4 times, gain 2 life, plus 1 extra life for each of your order levels, draw a card, which got nerfed some time ago. Before it was like you get 2 life for each order level you have, I think. And usually you go for 4 order levels and then you get 8 HP. If you go for 4 order levels now, however, you get, yeah, you get 5, which is definitely more reasonable. Then we have 4 times Angelic Temple, which is an artifact. Whenever an allied priest enters the field, plus 1 energy, as long as Angelic Temple has 2 energy or more. It is a 3 attack, 3 HP, 2 speed, flying, lifebound angel creature. And that's a mouthful, definitely. So to set this off, we need a bunch of priests on the field, and we have set in the Sunblessed Priest, or Lifebound Priest, as I like to call it, because it's Lifebound at 2 speed. Freaking annoying as fuck. Then we have the removal from order, Ray of Righteousness, destroy an enemy spell, or destroy an enemy creature with 3 attack or more, so it also can get rid of like vampirism and stuff like that. We have 3 Companion of the Heavens, which is a flying Valor plus 3/2/2 speed, which means if it hits the field, we can put a Might Emblem on up to 2 enemy. 2 allied creatures. Creatures would be stupid. Now, Mirror of the Binding Light, who is also a priest, by the way. Let me check. Yeah, that is a priest, obviously. It says it right here, and it says it right here. So, then we have Namir, of course, a legendary. And when Namir enters the field, gain 1 life for each priest you control. So it goes hand in hand with that. 3/3 speed, and you can use his ability, make him exhausted, and to buff another creature for +1/+1 for each knight you control until the end of turn. Not for each day. Then we have, yeah, 3 times Gomor Ironbeard, which is just an amazing card. At the end of your turn, Gomor Ironbeard gets your choice of either Lifebound, +2 HP, or +1 speed until the end of your next turn. And if you have 4 aspects, 2 order and 2 random ones, Gomor Ironbeard's first power triggers an additional time each turn, which means you can give him like +4 HP, +2 speed, double Lifebound, which doesn't make sense, or Lifebound and 2 speed, or Lifebound and 1 speed, which is freaking amazing. 2 Entriel, Patron of the Sunblessed, freaking expensive, but for a good reason, because other creatures you control are Lifebound. Everything that you put on the board, and that you already have on the board, is Lifebound at this point, which is awesome. And then we splash in some Wisdom for 4 Power Discharge, which is just amazing. You can either Shock, Freeze an enemy creature, or deal 1 damage to it, and it redraws itself, draw a card. Awesome shit. We have 2 times Tymea, Magi Wanderer, Valor +2. 2/1 with 2 speed, and whenever another creature you control deals combat damage to a hero, you may move Might Emblem from that creature onto Tymea to draw a card, which buffs her in the process, and you get some more card draws. Then we have 4 Sunborn Subordinates, which is a flying, and we can pay 2 mana to make him deal 1 more damage to all creatures he is engaged in combat with. Makes sense if, like, the enemy double blocks, for instance, and we can like, get 2 blockers off the board or something like that. 3/2, 2 speed, and the reason why we put this in, of course, is because when we splash in, when we have an order level, he's lifebound. And then, because the card is just awesome, and it goes hand in hand also with Power Discharge when we freeze an enemy creature, as we have seen in the last Spellweaver, in one of the last Spellweaver ranked episodes with Polar Bears. If we freeze an enemy creature with Power Discharge, we can just use Dwarven Mortar, snipe it, and then get rid of it. As shrines, of course, Order Shrines, Wisdom Shrines, and Trigon of the Pact makes sense. And the next deck, Implants, is a deck I made myself, and kind of surprised that it didn't see much play lately, because back then, Implants definitely was a thing. You can play around it as well, and for some reason, didn't really see it that often. And then in the, I think it was in the last, in one of the last Spellweaver tournaments, I actually saw someone playing Drayla, and I spectated the game, and the deck, he actually played like Implants, which was pretty amazing, and he also won. So I thought, why not? And you know, I'm really stoked about playing some Implants, because I've never did that so far. So we have 4 times Spoiled Aristocrat. He can't attack or block until we play another creature, and is a 1/3, which is not the best, but 3 damage is definitely good. 2 speed. We have Assassinate, just early board control, destroy an enemy creature with 2 attack or less. Cloning that, which we get to in a little bit. So we can summon a level 1 slave of our choice onto the field. So it's either an Enchained Soul, a Miner, Moonsteel Miner I think he's called, or a Tortured Orc. And I mainly want to use this for the Moonsteel Miner, because when we sacrifice him, you can put a Might Emblem on another creature you control. We have a little bit of Rump. We have 2 Power Surges, which gives us an empty Mana Crystal if we use it, and if we have 7 or more Mana Crystals, we also draw a card. We have 4 Shadow Step Assassins, which is a 3-speed 2/1 Deadly. Awesome card. And then, one of the stars of our deck, the Gross Experiment is a support, a 2/1. So he enters on the support line, and whenever an Implant is attached to Gross Experiment, move it to the front line and draw a card. So it's a card draw, and it gets to the front of the line. What are Implants? Here's the first one. Metabolic Overcharger. Attached to a creature. This creature gets +3 attack, +3 HP, and is unstoppable. At the start of its controller's turn, put a weakness emblem on it, so we have to go phase really fast with that, basically is what it is. And then we have 4 times Grappling Hook, which is the second Implant. Attached to a creature, this creature gets +2 attack, +2 HP, and the ability, if we pay 1 mana, move an enemy creature to the front line, which is basically reach. So if he has like a flyer that we can't really deal with, then we just use Grappling Hook, and it's on the front line, and we can attack into it. And at the start of its controller's turn, put a weakness emblem on it. That is the only downside to Implants, basically, that each time it's our turn, he shrinks a little bit in size, especially if we use like 2 Metabolic Overcharges and 2 Grappling Hooks on one specific creature. Mistress of Shadows. A 3/3 2-speed, and when Mistress of the Shadows enters the field, the enemy hero takes control of it until the start of your next turn. When a hero gains control of Mistress of the Shadows, the hero selects another allied creature with 2 attack or less, destroy that creature. Self-explanatory. Basically, also, you know, it's a 3/3, and we can buff it even further with Metabolic Overcharger and with Grappling Hook. Gnome Surgeon. That is the guy that makes sure that we actually hit the Implants if we don't draw it ourselves. So he's on the support line as a 1/2, and he has 2 abilities. Either search your deck for an Implant card and put it into your hand, shuffle your deck, or attach an Implant from your hand to a creature you control. So 4 of those. Then Temptress of the Sea. I just love this card. It's deadly, so it doesn't really need, as well as the Shadow Step Assassin, it doesn't necessarily need the Implants, but it's still cool to have it. It's a deadly, and when Temptress of the Sea deals combat damage to an enemy hero, see, there is the thing. Like, if you put some Metabolic Overchargers or Grappling Hooks onto Temptress of the Sea, like, the enemy might be like, okay, I'm not gonna block this, I'm just gonna take the damage. But here's the thing. If she does combat damage to an enemy hero, you may pay 1 mana to look at that hero's hand, select a non-shrine card with level 2 or less. That hero discards that card. It's pretty nasty. Then we have 2 Ham of the Minions, just in case we just need to take control of an enemy creature. Also, at the start of its controller's turn, put a weakness emblem on it. Another weakness emblem for us, basically. 2 Cataclysms, because I don't run more than 2. And 2 Drayla, Ruthless Oppressor. That, I think, also goes hand in hand with Implants. It's a 4/3, which is amazing. 2 speed. And when Drayla enters the field, look at the enemy hero's hand. You may select a non-creature card from it. If you do, that hero discards that card and draws a card. And this is why we play it. Whenever an enemy creature enters the field, you may pay 2 mana. If you do, put a weakness emblem on that creature. Pretty awesome if you ask me. And yeah, of course, the deck utilizes as hero good old Despina, basic Despina, who also got nerfed, but it's still viable. If I can take a look at it, that is. Let me check real quick. I don't want to tell you anything that's not true. Because I'm not really sure about the mana costs overall. So it is inner power, pay up to 5 mana. Next turn you have +1 mana for each 1 mana you paid. And before it was just like refill all your mana crystals, which is freaking OP, and everyone played her. And for here, I think I didn't mention her million, by the way. Here we have it, of course. The deck is called Heal Million for obvious reasons, since everything is life-bound in here. Tireless March. Pay up to 3 mana, ready that many allied creatures and restore their full HP, move to your deploy phase. So we can attack twice in 1 turn, basically, which is amazing. Okay, so far, by the way, in the tournament, there are... Of course, there's me, then there's Taurik, Wisp, Mr. Shemchuk. Never heard about him before. Rinriet, of course we know him, and player 1412. So, I am the lowest level again, but we'll see. There are still about 15 minutes left for the registration, so... Yeah, by the way, this week's prize is the Library Guards card back, which I haven't seen in ages, to be honest. Like, not even, like, from my enemies. So, definitely stoked. Not necessarily the one I want. The one I want is Prinha, but still, I want one of those unique card backs. I actually want all of them. But yeah, we have to work hard for this, and I have 3 decks once again. Oh, Hall y'all also entered the fray. I saw that he was online. We have Dragons, which work pretty well. Utilizes Molten Passageway. We see if we can get something out of that. Heal Million. By the way, also the Dragon deck also is a little bit of a rush. So what happened in one Dragon game that I've played in Spellweaver Ranked, I drew like I played Gibo and Ronnie. Next turn Molten Passageway, and for Molten Passageway I hit another Gibo and Ronnie, so we can like go crazy with that as well. We have Heal Million, and we have Implants. You know, last time I played mostly rush decks basically, so I think the games today are gonna be a little bit longer than the last ones. But yeah, those are the 3 decks that I'm gonna try to get that unique card back. We're gonna see if it's gonna happen or not. And yeah, I'm gonna see you when the first round commences. And usually, you know, it goes like we win the first round and then lose everything else. We'll see if we can also break that curse. But yeah, we'll see. And just one more thing. The decks that are most likely to be banned, I think, Dragons and Heal Million, because, you know, Heal Million is, everyone is probably gonna think it's Nature Order, that bullshit. Even though like even though Diogen got nerfed, so maybe they're not gonna ban this. And Dragon, like the Advanced Zash, might be, that's probably what they think, is Control, which I'm not gonna play. Still, I have that Jorel Silencer poster in the back, by the way, that is crossed out. Fuck Control decks. And that's also, by the way, what we're gonna ban. Advanced Darius and Advanced Zash is definitely the 2 things that we're gonna ban, and the third, yeah, of course, Advanced Despina, but I doubt that we're gonna run into this. So, I think Implants is the less likely to be banned, and Heal Million. I think those are the 2 that we have to concentrate on. Dragons is most likely gonna be banned for most of the time, I think. But yeah, I'm gonna see you when the first round commences. Let's hope we win this time. Just let's hope. Just like, you know, when I use advanced Naiva ability, hope, just hope. It's gonna happen. We're gonna fucking do this. We're gonna do this. All right, Mr. Shemchuk is what we're gonna face. So he has Elrike. It's almost like the same that I have. Despina and okay, this is Rush. I don't like it when pros play Elrike. There's probably some buff stuff in there. Some buff backward stuff. Drayla. Despina, I'm not sure. But I think, you know, all of those, maybe not Implants, Heal million, they are, I think, weak against aggro, so I'm gonna ban aggro. And yeah, of course, he banned heal million, so I'm gonna play dragons first. Let's see what we can do. And also, no control deck, apparently, allegedly. Because, you know, control likes to get rid of their mana for the fucking Skedador's bullshit, so I can't really see them playing the Spina. Not even Elrike. But I also, by the way, have a Wisdom Dominion deck that I'm gonna play soon, which is also Implants, and makes perfect sense actually also with Elrike. But yeah. And I'm just gonna assume that he plays Elrike first. Even though I really want to see what the Spina deck is all about. Oh wait, let me crank up the sun a little bit. There we go. Okay. Damn, I'm getting kinda hungry. I should have eaten before, I think. Damn it. Indecisive, that guy, eh? But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna make my... that's how I'm gonna go around with my bans. Like, I'm gonna ban aggro, and I'm gonna ban, obviously, the control ones. I think I would even say control over aggro, because we still have dragons. If they don't ban this, we can still go aggro with the dragon deck. Because the dragon deck is like for early game, but it's also for late game and for mid game. Mid game is a little bit weak, I would say, but we definitely have early and late game. Depends on all depends on the cards that we draw. But there are Lizard Barbarians in there, there are Gibo and Ronnie in there for the early game, so... And of course, Molten Passageway, so... We're good on that. Speaking of Gibo and Ronnie... and a Molten yeah, I'm gonna keep it. Even a Molten Passageway. And by the way, if you want that custom board that you see right here, check the description below. Link is in there. And actually plays Elrike first. I don't know if you just let the time run out. Maybe he's not even there. Maybe he disconnected or something. I'm not sure. But it's gonna conclude in a little bit, I think. But yeah, for a starting hand, it's okay. We don't really have something to play early on, but we can manage. I think I'm gonna get rid of the Phoenix though. We also have car insurance, so everything good. But yeah, if we like run into like shrine problems, I'm gonna discard this. Is that guy just disconnected or what? Because he was there for the banning. I don't know what happened now. Anyway, skipping until he decides, I guess. So it appears that he is AFK because he didn't. Ah, okay. There. I don't know what that was all about, but okay. So now we're actually gonna play. So let's see how this unfolds. That's a triple. Ah, that could be chickens actually. Good thing that we have something to counter that, however. 2 Gibo and Ronnies, sure. Also, we have Lightning Bolt to deal with that. Order, Nature, Wisdom. All forces of good, technically. Definitely the Trigon. It's chickens. It's obviously chickens. Can't see anything else there. But good, that needs some time to set up, so I'm gonna hit you with that car insurance. That 3-speed. So we either go Molten... gonna keep Cannonade, and gonna get rid of this for now, because I can't even play 2 of those, because he's legendary, but either I'm gonna go Geo and Ronnie next turn, or I'm gonna go Molten Passageway. Both doesn't sound too bad. So, all depends, of course, also what he plays. But I think, I mean, if it would be chickens, he also already would have played it. I think. but nothing off the sword yet. Well, that hurts. Can't buff him yet. Don't have anything to counter this either, I think. So... sadly, we're gonna lose some car insurance. With that. Boom! Good old beats in there. Let's see. Good. Running a little bit low there. Sadly, we didn't have a removal. I think I have Dragonfire in there. But yeah, I didn't go up enough levels as well. Huh. It needs a lot of time to set up. I don't know what... not entirely sure what this is all about, to be honest. It's weird. Okay. Can he pump it and then use the clone, and then the clone gets those stats? I think that's how it goes. I don't like any of it, so let's get rid of that. Molten Passageway, what are we gonna hit? Perfect! There we have it. The Dragon! And we can even, if he doesn't remove it, we can Dragonfire and go beats and he's down to 1 HP, then we just need to hit 1 fireball and it's done! Well, that sucks. Bashted. Killing all the fun. We have hero ability though. We are not too far off. 2 more turns. 1 aspect, 1 mana, and we're good. Not that that is a threat at this point. But of course kill it before it hatches. Like hatches like it's odd. What do we get? Might as well. Draws his card as well. Perfect. We have a shrine, so yeah. Whatever you have planned, futile. Not gonna work, my dude. Oh, goddamn. 1 mana left, could be pacified. Doubt it though. Let's just use this. Swipe the board. Let's reset. Okay. Maybe I should have waited. Because like 4 turns is a little bit of time, but we might be able to stabilize. I just need another Molten Passageway and a dragon. Now he has Wisdom, so he probably has Power Discharge, which sucks. And I think that destroys both Gibbo and Ronnie's when I play them. Not the best. So I'm just gonna play 1. Play a Phoenix. And hit a Shrine, nice. Oh yeah, we didn't hit any Word of Pain yet. Word of Pain, Word of Fire, I mean. Of course we didn't hit Word of Pain, would be weird. And wouldn't make sense. Dust Titan. Well, we have a Dragonfire, so there's that. Oh, that thing is gonna get annoying. if we don't deal with it properly. Enchanted Spring. The altar. Thank you very much. Dragonfire this. Can we kill this as well? Nope. So none. Dungeon rings. Gebo and Ronnie. Have fun with that. It's three damage only. Shocking revelations. God, I fucking hate Dust Titan so much. Absolutely does. I mean... Okay. I mean... It's a little bit of a control deck, isn't it? Oh, yeah, problem was, there was, like, we need a long time to actually get this deck going if we don't hit the rush cards. So he has a upper hand there. Molten Passageway, okay. And fuck it. Just gonna fireball this for the hell of it. And goodbye. Boom! Damn, son, where'd you find this? Let's see if he has something to remove this. This madness! So he has the Dust Titan back in hand. That's why, you know, I see a lot of plays with this lately, with the fleeting Mirage. I actually quite like this because with the right cards, you can actually do a lot of stuff with that. So if it's sleeping, can I still use the ability? We're gonna see in a little bit. Because I'm not sure. If we can, he's just dead. Just like that. We can. Yes! Boom! Dragons! Yes! Okay. So on to game number 2, where we're gonna play Implants. Woo! Dragons prevail! Kampai to that. Frickin' control decks. Get out of here. Though it's a creative one with Fleeting Mirage and Dust Titans. Mr. Shemchuk with Despina. So, mirror match in terms of hero. I'm gonna keep that. Don't have an early play anyways. We have 2 implants in hand already, 3. With the grappling hook. And that's Mistress Shadows. That's Vampiric Ashes. And am I gonna face my own creation? Am I gonna face demons? Demons. I mean vampires? Oh, yeah, thank you, game. I almost made a stupid decision there. It's the cloning bat. Because, you know, we have the one guy that can search for implants, so we don't necessarily need them on hand. Costs a little bit of like 1 mana to get one. It's even cheaper. Like, you can use 1 mana to either get the implant in your hand or attach it to a creature right away. Which is pretty neat. Okay, doesn't use it as a blocker. That's good. Kill it! There you go. Good guy. Right. Next turn, I'm gonna hit this with... maybe the Overcharger. It's 3 damage to us, but... hey. We're all gonna we'll have to make some sacrifices. I think I'm gonna romp. Oh, no, I can't. Never mind. Yeah, Overcharger is 3 and is unstoppable for a 2-speed. Feasible. So it's a 6/6, which he can block, but not entirely. Or we'll make it a 5/5. He can bump this up to a 1/4. Yes, 1/4. So we definitely should use the Metabolic Overcharger, that's for sure. So let's do that. Go face. It's 1 damage, it's good. And we have to block her away. And we can also use a grappling hook on her to buff her even further, but I think I'm gonna use it on the Shadow Step Assassin. Or maybe not, because she's deadly anyways. So it wouldn't make too much sense, I guess. And it's Dominion Corruption, so it's probably not entirely vampires. Oh, on the thing, I guess. Oh, I was about to say, or it triggers every time I get a weakness emblem? Dude. That's interesting. Alright. Yeah. Temptress of the Sea. Yes. And a romp. Oh. Yeah, fuck this. I'm gonna attack. If he blocks, he has 1 blocker on there, but he gets jealous. No need to be jealous. As I've stated before. But yeah, no big deal. He gets 4 HP back max if he's slaves. If he sacks both and uses the chalice. My Temptress. Damn shame. Whenever a creature you control dies. Maybe I'm gonna... I want to play some Chalice decks soon, so... maybe this guy should hit me up with the deck list. Because I like stupid shit like that. Okay. So... do I hit the Vampiric Ashes with the Helm? Down to 2 mana. Sure. Because now he also can't block with these. Oh wait, I thought I could attack with him right away. A little bit of a misplay, a little bit. What if we can manage? Yeah, okay. Alrighty. That was actually a good play though, but how's he called? Death Curse Shaman and then sell into slavery and then get the trigger right away. That was pretty cool. $14 to 17 HP. Fuck me. Sideways. grappling hook on him? So I'm not gonna use that, that's for sure. Damn it, wanted to use the vampiric touch. God damn it, that's gonna take a little bit. Like what? Gnome Surgeon, so we can spice things up a little bit now. Oh, that's what it was, okay. Yeah, it's 1, so sure. On him, we have to keep 2 mana, however. To buff it once. I'm not gonna attack with her. Alright. Next turn I think I'm gonna use him to search for an implant. So I can put it on him again. Ah, or not. Well, he doesn't have anything, does he? With 1 mana, he doesn't. Drayla! Fuck. Alright then. Can only buff him once, so it sucks. That's my Steam. Let's just use up the mana, why not? Maybe we hit something funny next turn, we'll see. But yeah, the constant weakness emblem is putting a toll on the poor... fuck, sideways. On the poor Vampiric Ashes, and of course he's hitting that fucking annoying-ass Scatador's bitching. Fucking kidding me. Come on. Alright, so we're gonna play Drayla. Yeah, fuck that. For sure. And... well, we can kill it. We can also just do nothing. Save the mana for her ability if he plays like a bunch of creatures. Which I doubt, though. Yeah, well, this dies next turn anyway. What? Okay, you have... what does he have, though? Like what? Inner power. How much cards does he have in hand? 2. Might be something I have to be afraid of. So it's 3 HP for him. I fucking hate Scatadors. I like this deck though. Like, Chalice is always fun to look at. It's an implant, so sure. Whatever it is he has though, I have Cataclysm, so no need to worry too much. Just gonna see if we can actually win the race against the fucking Scatador's bitching. But also if he has Scatadors, if he established board presence, that's also gonna help him because everything dies. But maybe I win by just him running out of time. But before that he's more likely to hit actually 40 life. Probably. Better than him using the Sell into Slavery and him getting an extra card draw. Come on. Not helping. We have the mana, for sure. We have the levels, but we don't have the cards that we necessarily need. Yes. That is pretty clever. Gotta say. It's annoying, but it's clever. If it just wouldn't be for that fucking scatter doors, then I would actually... Okay, we're gonna use the mana up again. Attack. Cause... reasons. Oh yeah, sure, it has like no cooldown, you can use it every turn. Forgot. Necromantic cult, fuck that bullshit. I thought I could use her ability for that, but apparently not. It does, however, give a buff for the Necromantic cult, though, that's interesting. Game is biased. Yeah, so just fuck the board. Play that. Okay. Yeah, but I think we can resign. That is interesting, however. It's an interesting deck. So he has to play the Elrike deck again, and we... Are those two stalling decks? Technically, like... Of course, that was not technically stalling, but... It takes a long time, that's for sure. But that's, you know, for Chalice decks, that's what you have to go for. You have to go for late game. Oh my god! Yeah, I keep that. It both Cataclysms right away. Don't need them in the early game, though. So probably gonna get rid of one. Also, of course, also to ensure that we actually have shrines. Even though that wasn't the problem last game. With that long-ass stretch of freaking cards. Or shrines, I should say. Yeah, get rid of one. Not hit a shrine, perfect. It might be the longest first round, because we are the only ones still playing. Might be a thing. Have a Shadow Step Assassin. Alright. I can deal with that. So yeah, so that's stalling. So we need to... Or control, however you want to call it. So we have to make sure to end this quick. And I think I got the right stuff for that. We also have the helm. So gonna put that on the good old Shadow Step Assassination. Think gnome into gross. So I'm gonna go up. Yeah, I'm gonna go up one aspect, get the gnome out, and then the gross experiment. The turn after. Then we have 4. We can use his ability. It's all good. It's all good. And we can actually just like use his. If he doesn't remove it, use his ability to attach it to the gross experiment right away. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this, but this is why we, of course, play Gross Experiment with implants. Whenever an implant is attached to Gross Experiment, move it to the front line and draw a card. Yeah, I read that, yeah. Remember now. And we actually hit another implant. Yeah, I get the Overcharger. Okay. Thought he's gonna hit the Gnome Surgeon with that. Because that is not really that big of an issue in a little bit. I want to keep all of those, so... Gotta hope. So he has all the necessary aspects, which sucks. Bam. Not much, but it does the job. Can actually play both on him. Grand Reunion. Oh yeah, to get this fucking Dust Titan, of course. Yeah. Ah, fuck this guy. Just take control of it if you can control it. And... get that crab grappling hook on the guy. And hit a cloning vat and go for beats. Who's laughing now, my friend? He's fighting for the right side now. Fuck your Dust Titans, man. Fuck them. And fuck silencers. I think I already said that. Dust Titan, I guess. Wish I can just shock, so no biggie there. Or the Bar Convoy. Fuck that silencer. Shove this. Go face. And we might have this if I put down the Gnome Surgeon and just both. Could even do that. And then get the implants going. Can also just play the Metabolic Overcharger on either of these. They are both 2 damage anyways. Ah, boy. And another Dust Titan. Probably. Or that. So that's a romp. Play the Gross Experiment. We have 7, so we actually got a card draw with that. Alright. Probably Holy Radiance right away. Could be a thing. But if I buff this, 1, 2, 3 would be 5, would be 4, 5 would be 8. 8 damage. If he blocks with this, would be 4. Wouldn't be enough. If I search with him though, I can buff him further. If he doesn't remove this, maybe I can do it with the Spoiled Aristocrat. But he can't attack because I didn't play anything yet. Prosperous Ruling. Okay. Goes for the right target there. That's what he thinks, at least. Wait, what does he have here? I think he just uses Grand Reunion to get the Dust Titans, but let's check. He has an Elf, Fairy, and a Spirit. What does he need? A Plant. Okay, so he needs one more thing. So let's keep that in mind. Oh wait. 3, 6, 8. Get 3 damage through. I can play all of these. Let's try it. Yeah. That 10-9 though. Let's see. He blocks with the 5, so that's 4 damage. Yeah, exactly. And with that, so we don't get any damage through. Fuck. Does he want to make sure to... Yeah, he actually kills it. Okay. However... I can't block? Apparently not. Alright. Played good on that. That might be the maximum that we can actually get out, though. I can still search for an implant, but I don't think we have much more left in our deck. Should be on the front line now. Yep. Ah, that was the dust. Was the Dust Titan, of course. Okay, let's see if we actually still have a chance. If I get Drayla out, doesn't really matter much, though. At this point. Also because he has Prosperous Ruling out. Another Gnome Surgeon. Let's see, how many do we have? 3, alright. We lost this though, sadly, so first win goes to Shemchuk, sadly. Not a good track record, but good games. Like the first one the most. Dragons definitely prevail. And we were the last ones to finish, yeah. We were. So, next up, he's up against Dobritze. Gonna see how that works. All y'all won his match against, I think it was up against Roktan, not too sure. But we're up against Rags next. Malaysia? I think. I'm gonna pop up. But, yeah, I'm gonna see you in round 2 then.